We're back for a special edition of the Soul Shack Sisters podcast. Spring into you. Can you believe spring has sprung? We are here. It has finally arrived. I don't know how the weather is like over where you are, but in Washington, it is, shocker, raining. But that's okay. We need the rain. We need the rain. All of my trees are starting to bloom, and it's just so exciting. Or I should say not blooming, but they're actually budding. My husband corrected me the other day. He's like, they're not blooming. I'm like, well, I just like to be positive and give them a good pep talk, make them think they're blooming, and they're going to just, do what they need to do. Anyways, I wanted to do a quick podcast to promote Emotional Fitness Bootcamp. I am doing an Emotional Fitness Bootcamp, and if you are like me and many others out there, we're all sitting here going, holy crap on a cracker. It's April, and my intentions are not coming to fruition. Things that I was wanting to manifest, things that I was looking to resolve in the new year. I'm not where I thought I would be. I fell off. I messed up, and now I'm just like, oh gosh, can I do this? And we start playing the blame game and the shame game. We start doing all the negative self-talk. We start to believe that we're not worthy of the things that it is that we desire and that we want to do and become and achieve. And that's just not true. A lot of the thoughts that we have aren't even ours. Something I had shared with somebody the other day was a lot of the doubts that I have, I soon discovered through this emotional healing journey that those weren't even my thoughts. Those weren't my doubts. They were thoughts planted in my mind by somebody else that were disguised as my own. And when I started to uncover what it was that I was believing or choosing to believe as my truth, and asked myself, where the hell did that come from? I started to realize that those thoughts, those weren't mine, and those weren't my doubts, but I was living them as if they were. So many of us go out there and say, oh, I self-sabotaged. Like you did that to yourself on purpose. Who wants to feel like crap? Who intentionally wants to set a goal and then deliberately say, yeah, no, I ain't doing it? No one. The biggest lie we tell ourselves when we don't reach a goal or obtain something we want in life is to say we self-sabotage. Self-sabotage implies we know ourselves. Identity sabotage is what I like to call it because it is way more appropriate. The true identity of who you are has been sabotaged. It's not our bad habits, failed diet attempts, addictions, or toxic relationships that are the problem. It's our unsafe beliefs about ourselves that keep us seeking more of what we think we deserve. It's believing the lies we tell ourselves every day. Thinking that we're not good enough, we're not smart enough, we're not talented enough. Thinking that we shouldn't feel feelings that don't make us feel good. Thinking we shouldn't have problems. Thinking that setbacks are meant to say, stay back. When we change the way we look at things, the things we look at change, and we begin by looking at how we think about ourselves, how we show up for ourselves, uncovering and discovering our true identity, understanding our emotional responses and how we show up. Emotions are the ultimate resource for growth. And our life right here, right now, is a snapshot of decisions we've made based off of the experiences linked to past emotions. When something happens to us today and it provokes a sensation in our body, that sensation, that feeling, that emotion, it's linked, it's tied to an old memory in the past. And our fight or flight is kicking in saying, ooh, I remember this feeling, I remember this sensation. This is how we respond. And what we're discovering is that that response is an old response that no longer serves you today. And in order to grow forward, we have to train and retrain our brain and our emotional response types. We need to uncover what they are, how we react, how we show up. So I created an emotional fitness bootcamp. It's free. It's a 1-hour live webinar. And if you can't make the live webinar, if you register, it gets emailed to you, the recording, so you can still see it and watch it. It's been so successful. The response has been massive. And some people that can't show up, they're like, oh my gosh, I can't make it. And I'm like, you know what? It's okay. It's recorded. I'll send it to you. And because of the outpouring of people wanting to attend live, I decided, you know what? Let's do it every month. The first Saturday of the month. So if you can't make the first one, which is April 1st, it's a Saturday. Number one, you can register for it on the website, soulshacksisters.com. You can register and then the email will be sent to you of the recording if you can't make it live. But you can attend every single one thereafter. It's the first Saturday of the month. It'll be at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and you can join us there. I have a Facebook private group as well that when you register, you can click on the link to join and be a part of this. We can train our brain to respond to help us, not hurt us. When we can start to uncover the lies and our unsafe beliefs and start changing the way we look at things and how we show up, things change. Magic happens. It is absolutely amazing. And most importantly, you don't have to do it alone. Number one, you get to see that you're not alone, that there are so many other people out there like you that think the way you think. And it's not our fault we fell victim to the ego, that we fell victim to this external noise that somehow got planted in our head to make us believe that we aren't good enough, that we're not capable, that we'll never reach the things that we want to reach. It's a mind virus that we will weed out. We're going to weed and feed, weed out the crap and plant some new seeds. It's time to bloom into the person you were meant to be. It's time to bloom into you. It's time to spring into who it is that you are craving to let out. But for some reason, fear and doubt and shame and guilt has held you back. In our emotional fitness bootcamp, we will discover the real meaning behind your fears, anxiety, doubt, guilt, and shame. Together, we're going to raise our voice, speak our truth, and once and for all, unmute ourselves. Achieve what it is we're looking for. Understand that setbacks are not staybacks. They're the ultimate resource for the biggest comeback. The more we uncover and discover who it is that we are truly meant to be, who we are, the bigger the transformation. I am so excited to share this first webinar with you, and I hope you will join us. Please share this podcast with other people and share the link on the website with others as well. The more people coming together in one place, the better. The bigger the vibration, the energy will radiate. It'll empower and inspire and motivate. If you're lacking motivation, it's not because you're lazy, it's because you lack motive. We find our motive through this. We learn where it is that we need to grow. We embrace all of our emotions. We see fear as our friend. We don't play small. We recover out loud. Everyone is recovering from something, and I call it identity sabotage. I hope you join us. I can't wait to see you there. Again, it's April 1st, Saturday, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can join and register on the link provided at thesouLshacksisters.com. Thank you for listening to this special podcast. I look forward to seeing you soon. And until next time, love and ignite your light.